Okay.
Anything, please. It's so weird because it says there's an excellent connection and it's blank. Oh, something's happening.
Okay.
But again,
Okay. I just got a notification.
it's just a black. Oh my gosh, we have something.
Yay!
Okay.
Woohoo!
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
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 I think
It's working, I think.
awesome. All right.
Okay. I'm going to check the.
No idea why it didn't work before, but
Okay. I just turned the sound. The sound seems good today.
okay. All right. I'm gonna play the new theme music and let's see if it comes
All
through
right.
this time. Here we go.
All right. Here we go.
Can you hear it?
Faintly. I have the volume on the stream. I have the YouTube volume turned off so that it
Okay.
doesn't echo.
Okay.
But I can hear that faintly. I'll hear it when I watch it back. It's fine.
Okay, let's hope it came through. We'll find out. All right, so good morning. It's time for the Sunday Match Solitaire Challenge where we just have a relaxing game as opposed to Saturday where it's like a death match competition. So I'm looking forward to this. Excited to have Caitlin back. Thank you,
Hello.
Caitlin. You're so gracious. Caitlin filled in for us when we were on vacation in Maine and did a fantastic job. I'm so jealous that you got the one and only comment ever on the stream. So
Yeah, there'll be more.
so that's awesome. Obviously, you may have been doing a better job, but
No, I think probably just I don't know.
yeah, just a little more. Just a little more popular, that's all. But I'll get there. I'm getting there.
Oh, boo! Oh, you're feeling sad for
I
yourself.
am. Maybe I'll get some sympathy votes or
You got
something.
some
I don't know.
sympathy comments, some
We'll
sympathy
see.
likes.
Yeah, we'll see. All right. So I don't know. Do I need? Maybe I should go over a couple of the new things since we had the
If you
robot
want.
chipmunk show
Oh
yesterday.
yeah, probably.
Yeah. So mainly the statistics, I think. And can I point at things today? I don't know. But anyway, the little squiggly arrow thing, my screen's on the left, so you can see me tap it, hopefully. And you can see I'm ranked number 37 in the world. That's means that 37 players are at a higher level than I am.
No, 36 are higher than you.
Doggone it, you're right. 36 players. I'm the 37th. There are 36 players ranked higher than me. I've
Yes.
got 83 dyslexic. 83 perfect games,
Uh-huh.
17 world records. And what's oh my gosh, okay. Ranked
Yeah,
number 9 in the
number
world,
9.
Caitlin. With,
I've been I've been number 9 for about a week now, I
nice.
think, and I've played an embarrassing number of levels in the last week, trying to see if I could get to number 8. And I have no idea who this number 8 person is or where they are because I just
Wow.
cannot seem to move
Have you
move
caught
up.
up to Allison?
Oh
Allison, what
no,
level are you
she's
on?
like 400 levels ahead of me at this point.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. I think
Wow.
she was 6th yesterday, so.
You are way up there. All right. So world records 131. And by
Yeah.
the way, you're the one who asked for a bonus, a coin bonus, obviously for a good
Yes.
reason, because all those world records, if you got a
Well,
coin
I don't.
bonus,
I mean, look at how many coins I have. It's not like I needed more
that is true.
coins.
How are your coins going up? Mine are like
Um,
plummeting.
I only spend them on hints, and I probably use, I don't know, 2 or 3 hints a day. And so it's
Wow.
not a ton. And so I make it back
Wow.
easily enough from daily challenges and the jackpot levels.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That is super impressive. Yeah, I almost ran out of coins the other day.
Oh my
I got
gosh.
to a bunch of double deck games, and I just was like,
Mm,
I'm not doing this. I just auto
yeah.
played through them. But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
you actually autoplay?
I
See, I almost never do the autoplay. I will do the match highlighting hint, and
right.
then, I mean, I'll autoplay a move, I don't know, like once every 200 levels or something. I mean, it's like never practically because I don't know, pride.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
pride. I'm like, no, I can figure this out.
I normally don't autoplay, but like I said the other day when I got to I just felt like I was getting double deck after double deck, and I was
Yeah.
like, it's taking me too long because Allison's over there like blasting through level after level, and I've been
Yeah.
stuck on the same double deck forever. I was like, that's it. I'm auto playing through this one. But yeah, if you autoplay a bunch of moves, it
Oh,
goes
yeah.
through coins
That's,
fast.
yeah. Yeah, definitely.
uh, All right. Well, I think that's all I've got. I'm working on a new feature that I don't know if anyone cares about, but I'll just give you a little heads up. It's the histogram feature. I don't know why.
Oh,
I just geek out on it. I just want to see the histogram. So I was like, I'm just
yeah.
in the mood to build that feature. So um, ex- I'm hoping that will come to this statistics screen here. So you'll be able to get a visual picture of where you are relative to the clumps of players as they move along through the game levels. So hoping that
Yeah.
will be interesting. I don't know. We'll see.
I mean, I'm a nerd too, so it sounds cool to me, but at the same time, I mean, I'm really excited to be able to see my rank. That was really what I wanted to get at, was to know how far I was compared to other people, I guess, and
Yeah.
just having the rank is, fulfills that, but I'm happy to look at the histogram too if it's going to be a feature. So,
Yeah, like I said, yeah, you're right. The rank is probably the most interesting thing, and but
yeah.
I do want to. One of the things, the themes I'm kind of thinking about for game features right now is making the game a little more social.
Mhm.
And so things like showing your rank, and I'm hoping maybe the histogram, and like
Yeah.
it kind of makes you feel a little bit more like you're playing with other people, even though you're not like chatting and
Sure.
stuff like that. So I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
just coming up with ideas there. And one of the things I'm kicking around is one of my other games. I have a feature where if someone passes you out, you can opt into a notification. Which is,
Oh.
and it actually shows you like their profile picture, and you can see who passed you out.
Oh.
So I don't know if
Like
that would be interesting
you've
for.
gone from 34th to 35th,
Yeah,
and you get enough. Oh, wow.
it's like, and it's like a little bit
Uh
of incentive, like, a little bit of a push, like,
yeah,
don't let this happen.
I would probably turn that off,
Oh yeah.
honestly. Yeah, I just feel like I would be I don't know, too too stressed by it, or too
Oh,
like
okay.
constantly wanting to check. You know what I mean? That
Yeah,
I mean, it's
yeah.
bad enough that right now I play a level and then I tap the stats, and then I play a level and I tap the stats, and I'm like, have I moved up yet? Have I moved up yet? Because I know that I must be, I don't know,
Okay.
somewhere that, but
But you don't
I
care
don't
who it is, because like I don't know.
know.
I'm just curious, like, who is this person that I'm back and forth with? That's not
Maybe. I mean, I
interesting.
would care if it was Allison.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
or you. I would care if it were the people who I'm already interacting with in some way.
Okay.
I don't care if it's a random person who's, not on the Discord and I've never talked to.
Okay. Okay. That's cool.
Maybe that's just me, but
No, that's good data. And by the way, I'll just put in a little plug for the Discord if anyone is listening to this and these kind of discussions about game design are interesting to you. And please join the Discord and come talk to me in the feature channel. So, love to see you there. Okay, I think that's it.
okay.
Shall we get on with today's puzzle?
Yeah, let's do
Okay.
it.
I guess we don't
Okay.
have to race or anything, so we can just start.
No.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
This is just for fun.
Okay.
Oh, and I
Do
think
you
I
want
had
to
my
count down
sound
anyway?
off, so you couldn't hear. But I started the game, so.
Oh, well, okay. There. Yeah, because the stream's a little delayed, I can't see what you're doing.
Yeah, it is delayed a bit, and I need to bring your zoom to the foreground so I can see. Okay. All right, so a giant 4x1, which I don't know about you, but I usually try to stack these because if I don't,
Yeah.
I just get
It's
into a
too
jam.
I mean, especially with a with a match 4, it's just really hard to get them all to line up at the same time, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I've been tempted on a bunch of them before to start matching earlier, but I always end up getting burned, so I've just given
Yeah.
up on that. So I am just going to stack and stack. So you don't match earlier either.
Not anymore. I think
Okay.
yeah, same thing. I've just gotten stuck too many times and been like, why am I bothering? What, just resist the urge.
Exactly. Because usually it's not that hard to stack. It's just a
Right.
little time consuming, so
Yeah.
I do tend to get a little bit impatient, but it ends up being shorter on average, I think, to just stack them. 10, 9, 10, Jack, Queen, King. How's your stack going?
I got everything in a few stacks, and then I don't go all the way to the, all the completely nice, neat stacks. I just kind of,
so you do
I get everything at least in some sort of an order, and then I just pick a place to start, and I go,
Okay.
So this time I started with King, so I didn't have everything completely in order. It was in 2 or 3 stacks.
Oh wow! So you are way ahead.
Yeah.
I'm stacking everything all the way.
Yeah.
But you're right. That's not necessary, but.
I mean, you can't. I mean, it looks nice, but I prefer to save my stacking energy for the 4x4s.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm excited to see if you can do that. All right, so I completely stacked daily 1. Here we go. Off to daily 2, which is 177 moves. My least favorite.
Oh, I didn't look at mine.
Double decks.
Really? Even with 2 suits?
I don't like them.
I mean, I would say the double deck with 3 suits is probably my least favorite thing because it's just.
That's true.
Sometimes I swear it's just impossible without hints. I had one that came up yesterday or the day before where the first match when I went, okay, I'm turning on hints because I can't see anything. The first match was like, one of them was 7 cards up or something. I thought, how would you ever identify that as where you wanted to match? That just doesn't make any sense. So
yeah, I don't know why I even put those in the game. I guess at the time I thought, there's going to be some people that think this game is too easy, so I'll show them.
Well, a lot of when there's only one suit, I often am like, oh, this is too easy. I just have to get through it, but so that I can get onto something I want to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, oops. What? Oh no!
You got stuck?
I got stuck.
Oh,
oh no! Already? What happened? What do I need to do here?
Oh gosh, I think I'm about to be stuck here.
There.
I don't see an obvious. I did get stuck. I see an obvious way out of.
Yeah.
Jam.
I forget what was I saying? Oh, I can't believe that there's that, if you. What are they called? The relax and whatever levels.
Yeah.
Why you put double decks in that? Why you put a thing with double decks in that? Because I'm like, why would anybody ever do that? They're impossible without hints.
Yeah, I thought back when I made it, I thought, I just wanted to have something.
We didn't have hints, I guess, at the beginning.
Yeah, I wanted to have
So,
something challenging, and I also thought it might be worth doing them because you get so many more coins for them.
oh,
Um, but I don't think it actually pays off. But I will say, I looked at the stats on that once, and there is someone who only plays those, hundreds
oh,
of
really?
them. like,
Wow.
like what? Who is this amazing person? I wish they would show up in the Discord. But
You mean they only play the double
yeah,
deals too?
the
Wow.
overload. They just play
That's
overload.
impressive. That's super impressive.
Yeah, so there are
I
people
think that's
out
the
there.
only I think that's the only one of those that I haven't played anything out of because I'm just like, no, I'm just not even going there.
Yeah, I don't know. When I first started working on the game, I was kind of fascinated by the double decks just to see
Uh-huh.
like how difficult they actually are. But
Hmm.
yeah, I don't know. After a while, they just, especially when the whole incentive for the game changed. Basically, when I added the leveling up,
Yeah.
oh, we finished basically exactly the
Did
same
we?
as
Oh,
134
cool.
moves. What
Oh,
was
I
your
forget
move
to look.
count?
I forgot to look. I
Okay.
don't. I'm not in the habit of looking on the daily ones. I look at the regular levels sometimes if I want to see what the record was. But
Okay. I've been really debating because I know a lot of people will never discover that feature. Basically, unless
mm,
you come on the Discord or something, you'll never know
yeah,
about that feature. I've been really debating whether or not to make that the default. So it really, I don't know about you, but for me, it really changes the way that I play.
yeah.
Um, it gives me just, I know we're supposed to be stacking, but I really want to.
We'll do whatever you want. It's
I
Sunday.
see these queens here that just are saying, please collect me. But
Yeah.
no, I'm going to try to stack. Last time I was
Okay.
unsuccessful. Oh, there's
Okay.
those threes. Oh, so many nice cards to collect, but nope. Last time I was unsuccessful in stacking, basically until I tried it afterward,
Uh-huh.
as usual. Uh, but
Shoot, what was I trying to do here? Oh man. I saw something and then forgot it.
uh,
What am I doing?
that is a that happens to me from time
Oh,
to time.
oh,
Where
okay.
you mean like you're going for something and then you make a couple moves and then forget what you were going for?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, it's like you get a little ahead of yourself because you see, oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do, 3 moves ahead. You're
yeah,
thinking 3 moves ahead, and then you forget what the second one was.
yes, exactly. Um, I feel like I'm gonna be able to stack this one. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not there, but I'm feeling good about it. Which way do I want to go with this?
I feel like I'm back to what I was doing before. That wasn't helping. Wait, what? Mm. No, I
Oh,
need
I
my
think
red
this
cards
is
to flip. I need to flip those around somehow.
it's gonna
That's the problem.
get me stuck here.
That's the problem.
I think I spoke too early. I
Yeah.
got to the tricky part now. Oh, those queens keep taunting me. They want me to collect them. Um, no, this I'm going to have to back up.
Yeah,
Ace.
I did too.
Just don't know exactly how far to go yet, but where's my... Oh, the 2 is so far away. Yeah, I definitely got to the part where I need a breakthrough to finish this stack. And not finding it. Two, 3, 4. Okay, that
That might
helped.
not have been right.
Jack. Oh, maybe I should explain if anyone's watching and confused about what we're trying to do. We're trying to completely stack all the cards without collecting anything. So from ace to king.
Yeah.
And just for a little bit of an extra challenge. And also to try to see if we can disprove. I guess we can't really prove your theory. We can only disprove
No.
it.
Yeah.
That every one of this type of game is stackable.
Right.
That's the theory. That's Caitlin's theory. And
Yes.
so far, nobody's disproven it. So
Right.
it might actually be true. How's your stacking coming?
I think I'm pretty close.
Ah, I'm not.
Yep.
I'm not.
I'm sorry.
I gotta back up. Oh, but I was.
I got all my yellow ones stacked. I got all my blue ones stacked.
Oh.
Now I just got to get the green ones in order. Oh, the red ones, I guess those are done, but they're just not. I need to clean them up. Okay.
I am
All
having
right.
troubles.
All right, I'm all stacked.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's beautiful. Look at that.
Okay.
All right.
Here we go.
Can I?
We'll see how many moves this is. It's probably like 500 or something.
Oh, I got stuck at
Splendid.
220.
Wow. Oh, I really want to do it. I might give
You
it
can do it.
another couple more minutes. Maybe. Did you come with do you have a fun fact today?
Oh, shoot. I was trying to think of, let's see.
Sorry, I always forget to tell everyone in advance. Come with a fun fact of the day. 9, 8.
Okay. Oh, well, let's see. So how do I start this? Well, it's another Oregon fact because
cool.
that's where I've got that's where all my trivia knowledge is.
The last one was
so
interesting.
So Portland, Oregon, is named after Portland, Maine.
Oh,
Portland, Maine came first.
I was there recently.
And the reason, what happened was and I don't know, this might be apocryphal or semi-apocryphal, but the two men who founded Portland, Oregon, one of them was from Portland, Maine, and the other one was from Boston, Massachusetts. And so they flipped a coin to see what they were going to call their new city.
Really? It could have been Boston?
It could have been Boston. We could have had a Boston, Oregon, which
just does not.
Feels so weird now, but
yeah, that does not.
That's the story anyway.
Well, that is fascinating. Boston, Oregon. It just doesn't go.
It doesn't go.
Portland, Maine, and Portland, Oregon.
Portland it is a port, right? So it makes sense in that way. But we wouldn't have known any different, I guess, if it had been called Boston or had been called anything else. So.
Yeah, I just feel like Portland, Maine has much more in common with the vibe of the city. I don't know. It just goes a lot better.
I would agree with that.
But yeah, interesting. How I wonder why they didn't bother to come up with like a unique name rather than just.
I mean, I'm watching the stream, which is 5 seconds behind or something. So I can. I'm watching. I'm like, oh, you could do this, you could do that, but at this point you've already done it probably.
Oh. No, I'm in a jam. I feel like I'm backing.
It seems like you should be closer.
I'm like one off.
You are.
I got to back up to a point where I have more free cells, I think. Okay. I should have done that earlier. But I'm very stubborn that way. And I
definitely left a lot of the green ones to the end.
Okay.
So kind of just ignore that left-hand column.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 8. I feel like this was a real breakthrough. I just Yeah, I just got the reds stacked, and
Oh,
I
okay.
am pretty happy about that.
Okay.
I think that's going to do it. Um, I just need to get to a 10, which I can totally do. Jack, Queen, King. Yeah, it's all coming together now. That was it.
All right.
All right. Just indulge me for a
Yay.
minute here while I finish. I just want to stack one live.
Yeah. I mean,
4, 5, 6.
it's so much about, or sometimes it's just about figuring out how to start, I think. And if you don't start with the right thing, you're just
Yeah.
stuck. And
For me, it's also part of it's like being willing to back up a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Because when I'm that close and it's only like one off,
Yeah.
I have a real hard time.
But always the one you want is buried
Yes.
really far.
Always.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that, I guess 2 weeks ago now, that I stacked the whole thing and had a perfect game. I mean, that never happens.
And a perfect
you
game.
never just pick
Wow.
the right thing on the first try.
That was impressive. Was this one a perfect game? I don't know if you can see
no.
on the
I
stream.
definitely had to back up a few times here.
I'm
Yeah.
watching myself on the stream do the last little bit because it's delayed.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. All right, my turn to clean up. Here we go. King, Jack, 10, 9. And what was that? A collect power up.
I don't know, something.
Stellar.
192 moves.
Oh,
a
see,
little less.
fewer moves than me.
But gosh, my streak is only 15 days because I missed one
Aww.
a couple weeks ago. Yeah, that's very sad, depressing. But at least I have. Let me see what I have on my stats here. It's not letting me tap it. Uh-oh, is that a bug? There we go. 195 wins, so there's that.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm at 151.
Yeah, and that's really amazing that you were able to start winning the daily challenge right from the get-go. You don't even have
Yeah,
a
I
list.
feel like I must have started. I was trying to remember what day. I'm trying to remember what day of the week I probably started. It definitely wasn't Saturday.
Yeah, I feel bad for people that get a Saturday
know.
start day.
Or they come into the Discord and they're like, "Hey, I'm new," and it's Friday, and you're going, "Oh, maybe wait until Monday."
Yeah, I was actually thinking about building that into the game so that it doesn't give you the daily challenge until the first time until Monday.
Yeah, I think I started on a Wednesday or a Thursday, so it was
okay.
You know, it wasn't one of the super, super easy ones, but it also wasn't, Friday or Saturday or Sunday.
Right.
Oh gosh, can you imagine starting on a Sunday? That would be.
No, I did get some feedback from a player. It's always fun to get to talk to a new player. That doesn't happen for me very often. But I did get feedback from someone who started recently, and they said it was kind of fun for them to bring up the daily challenge when they were only a few levels in and just see what they were in for.
Oh boy.
It was like, wow, okay. They hadn't even seen multiple suits before.
Anytime somebody new pops up in the Discord asking about the daily challenge, I always say, if it's too hard, just wait until Monday.
Yeah.
Don't worry, it's going to be easy again on Monday.
Yeah.
And I just try to make sure that everybody knows that just because today is hard doesn't mean it's always going to be this hard.
Right.
And, yeah.
You know what? I think you just convinced me. I need to make it start on a Monday for people. I'm going to do that. Yeah.
Well, I don't know that it needs to be a Monday. I think Wednesday is still fairly easy.
Okay.
Yeah. So I would.
So Monday through Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, no go for a first.
Yeah,
daily.
Probably. I mean, Thursday is the partial deals, and that can be a little.
Yeah.
Confusing if you haven't seen it before.
Yeah.
Maybe
not hard, but confusing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that it's not really hard if you play conservatively and you arrange everything as best as you can before you deal.
Yeah. I've
definitely
gotten more aggressive with those.
Me too.
I'm like, if I deal it and nothing is,
Close.
it's a partial deal, and or if I deal it and there are no, say it's a match 3 and there are no matches visible, none of the, no,
Right.
you know what I mean? There's only 2 of any one thing. I go, okay, well, before I even move anything, I just deal the next thing, because I go, well, I'm not going to even start moving stuff until I can see a match somewhere.
Yes.
Which sometimes, I don't know, it usually works okay. Sometimes it doesn't, but, and then the hidden deals are my least favorite thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't like the hidden deals at all.
That's funny.
Well, I shouldn't say not at all. I mean, I play them, obviously, but I would say that those are my least favorite. Well, right up there with the double deal 3x3s for completely different reasons.
Yes. Well, that's super interesting. So I never even really wanted to do the hidden deals. And it was that was the worst thing, like one of my least favorite features to add to the game, is it was also really tricky to be able to undo them and save them, and it was just like, it messed with my solver. It messed everything up, basically. The only reason I added them was there was a publisher potentially interested in the game who thought that solitaire, like, the traditional Klondike solitaire, which is what most people know. Basically the feedback was that Klondike solitaire was much more popular than free cell solitaire. And the theory was that it's because there's some element of surprise in Klondike solitaire, a little bit of surprise and luck. So like when you flip a card over and it could be like the perfect one you needed, and that's like a happy, surprising moment. And so the thought was to like have more of those moments in the game with surprise when a card flips over and it's just right. But more often than not, it flips over and you're like, shoot.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and then sometimes, and then sometimes you get those hidden deals where it's a double deck. So even if it's just 1 or 2 suits, I'm just like, oh, this is gonna be so long.
Yep. Yep. Lately, I've been getting less patient with those, and that's why the autoplay is eating up all my coins.
I see. But I actually kind of like the double deal 2 suit.
Oh, really?
I think they're, I mean, it's all about, everything. It's all about having the right level of difficulty, right? So you get a level that's, some styles are too hard, and so they're not fun for that reason, and some are too easy, and so you just kind of have to get through them. And you have to have some easier levels, obviously, in the game, or else you'd just be worn out all the time. But sometimes I get a standard 1 suit, 13 matches, and I go, okay, just, I mean, I can whip through that. And if there's no blockers or anything, I can whip through that in a minute and it's fine. But sometimes I'm just like, I just get through this one. It's easy, whatever. But I like the 3x3x13, and I like the 4x4x13, and I like the what number comes first? The matches.
Yeah.
So 3x2x26. I like.
Yeah. Okay.
Those are the ones I feel are the, dialed into my optimum level of difficulty.
That's interesting. I think I haven't told my mom yet. And if she's listening, she's going to find out for the first time. I'm having you on the show, Mom. But yes, soon. I'm excited for y'all to meet my mom on the show. But anyway, I think those are her, with the exception of the match 4. I think you're a little unusual in liking those. But that was one of my mom's favorite games, because I don't know I think I've mentioned this before, but the levels never existed. That was a request from the publisher too. I originally only had the relax through overload levels, and my mom would mostly play I think that's endurance. Let me double check. Yeah, the 3x2 by 26 is endurance.
Uh-huh.
And I added a lot of these for my mom. I didn't have this many levels, but she started off with the relax, and then they got too easy. And then I had like a jump to warm up, which were the 3x1 by 13s, and she's like, "Oh, but those are a little too hard." And so all these levels are like tuned to my mom's
Oh,
preferences.
well, that's nice. Yeah, I remember when I first started playing the game, I was playing through I started out with the levels, and then I kind of found these other ones, and I thought, oh, I'm just going to play through these. And I played through a few relaxed ones, and I went, well, these are too easy. Why am I wasting my time doing them?
Yeah.
And I kind of did a few in each of the levels, in each of these sets, I mean. And then I kind of went, and this was right around so I started playing right around the time that somebody reached level 1000 for the first time.
Oh.
And so I saw you tweet about it or whatever had happened, and announcing that there were now 2000 levels in the game. And I went, what am I doing wasting my time playing through these other sets that don't matter for anything? I should just be playing the regular level progression. And so I basically went to doing that almost exclusively. I will occasionally play some of the crunch levels sometimes.
Okay.
Just for fun. And then sometimes I go and I do a 4x4 in the free play style, just to have fun stacking. But
okay, the crunch is the original game, and to me that's the core game that like I was only going to have that game. The only reason there are other variations is, one, because most people, I found out quickly, can't start at that level.
No,
you have to work up to that.
That would be way too hard. Yeah.
But interesting to me anyway. I started off originally having people do match twos to learn the game.
So match two is similar to pyramid in a way.
Oh, I haven't even played that.
It's a solitaire game, and you basically deal out a pyramid, right? So you one card, and then you do a row of two cards on top of that, and so each card partially overlaps the top one, and then you do 3 and 4 and however many I don't know how many rows it is.
Isn't
5 or 6.
Is that the one where you have to do sums? I hate the ones where you have to do math.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It is.
Okay,
but it's pairs, so you're adding up to 13, and so a king is by itself, but everything else, it's like a queen and an ace and a jack and a 2.
Okay.
I guess that isn't pairs. You're right. It is adding.
Yeah, I never
You could do it as pairs. You could play a version of it as pairs, probably.
Yeah, it just probably might not be too winnable. Have to check that.
Well, yeah.
I think isn't it tri-peaks? I don't know. I'm not really.
Oh.
Where they give you three pyramids to improve your odds of winning
maybe.
Or something. I'm not sure, but I know tri-peaks is a popular solitaire.
Right.
Variant.
Yeah, I've seen it advertised. I don't think I've ever played it.
But I've never seen another solitaire. If you know of one, that'd be super interesting. But I've never seen another solitaire that. I've seen a bunch of them where you match by adding. Getting a sum, but I've never seen other solitaire games where you just match the straight up value of the cards, which is odd because that feels like an obvious thing to me. So I was really surprised that I couldn't find one that did that. Like, who would want to do math when you could just match the numbers? I don't know, not me. The match twos, have you tried them?
Yeah, I've done a few of them. I don't know. It just. Are you demonstrating?
They're not super challenging, but I like I added a new one fairly recently, 2x4 by 26. That I thought was actually a little bit interesting. So you get all 4 suits, but you only have to match 2 at a time.
Okay.
And it can actually be kind of challenging. Not like super challenging or anything, but surprisingly challenging given that it's only a match 2.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah.
And so you can match any 2.
Yeah.
But basically you've got what? You've still got 4 of everything.
Yeah, exactly. It's your standard like double deck where you got 2 of each set of matches.
No,
if that makes
that's
sense.
not right.
No?
Isn't it just it's just a full deck, but you're matching pairs?
Yes, but you're collecting 2 of each. Yeah, 2 of
right,
each.
But it's not like you don't have 8 queens. You have 4 queens.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be the easiest one to play with a physical deck of cards. Probably.
Yeah, because you don't have to sort out. Yeah, you can use all the whole deck.
Yeah, and you're not going to be doing long stacks that you've got to flip around.
Oh yeah, flipping stacks. I mean, I guess that's a problem for Free Cell in general, but I've never tried playing Free Cell without a computer, so.
No, me neither.
I feel like it would be brutal. But yeah, I've been kind of keeping. What the heck? I'm just gonna tell you. I've been. There's a very. I want to do a spin-off of Match Solitaire.
Uh-huh.
And I've been kind of keeping this one close to my chest, but I just feel like, I don't know. I'm not super great about keeping secrets, so here we go. I want to do more of an arcade version of this game that's more casual. Like, this is very much a puzzle.
Yeah.
But that was never my intent with the game. I originally wanted it to be just a fun. I was trying to make a lighthearted, fun, casual game, sort of like Klondike Solitaire, where you can basically just push the button and it basically plays itself. But I would like it to be a little more interesting than that, but still have that kind of like, it's not too likely you're gonna not be able to win.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. People seem to want to. They want to be winners. So.
Well, yeah. I mean, that was definitely one of the things I liked about Match Solitaire was that you said right up front, every game is winnable.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, I like that because I've played plenty of other solitaire games. And you never know when you deal it. You never know if you're going to win it or not. Could. Of course, there's some strategy. You've got to kind of know what you're doing, but even the best player, some deals are just unwinnable. And so, I liked the reassurance that hey, everything here is winnable if you can just figure it out. And I'm definitely, I like puzzles. I'm definitely a puzzle-minded. Person, gamer, whatever.
Did you play Free Cell much?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And for a while this was probably when I haven't played it in years. But when I was in college, I think I would play it, and my dad and I would send each other game numbers back and forth and be like, hey, can you figure this one out?
Yes.
Hey, can you figure that one out? And we had a running list of ones that were just so hard that neither of us could figure it out. Somehow I never thought to Google it. I mean, this was 2005, so maybe maybe it wasn't a thing. Maybe that wasn't out there on the internet yet. But,
yeah. Because like a group of people got together to solve the Microsoft 32K, right?
Okay. Oh, I don't know.
Oh yeah,
that.
That's like there was some question whether or not. So Microsoft, when they first shipped Free Cell, they had 32,768, which is a power of 2. It's a little over 32,000 games total, and they were numbered. And there was a question: are there any that are unwinnable?
Oh.
And so a group of people on the internets got together and divvied up all the games.
Wow.
And,
manually.
Yeah, all manually. Played them all and tried to determine which ones, if any, were unwinnable. And I think, if I remember right, there are 2 that are unwinnable.
Huh.
So, yeah, it was at least one, I think two. But yeah, freestyle always fascinated me a lot more than the complete randomness of Klondike. I never
Yeah.
really saw the appeal of Klondike, but I think you and I are definitely in the minority there. Most people like Klondike
Yeah.
for some
I mean,
reason.
I like Klondike some. It's obviously it's very relaxing
Yeah.
because you don't have to it once you know how to do it, you don't have to think about it too much. I have other solitaire. There
Have,
are other,
have you
types.
played Zach Gage's Flip Flop Solitaire?
No, I haven't. I've played Spider Solitaire. I know that
That
it's a
was my mom's
variation on that.
go-to. That was so.
Yeah.
Every time uh, we got my mom a new phone, and I used to work for Microsoft, so we forced, or basically, I forced a Windows phone on her at one time back in the day. Anyway, she's had to. She just wants her
The
phone
less
to
said about
work,
that, the better.
and we keep. What's that?
The less said about that, the better.
Maybe. Uh, so she, has had to switch phone operating systems a few times, and that's
Uh-huh.
always a big deal because then
Yeah.
she has her games that she likes, and Spider Solitaire was always at the top, and we had to make sure if we got her a new phone, there had to be
Oh,
a good Spider Solitaire to play. And
yeah.
I always hated them because I thought they were all so poorly done, and I was always like, someday I'm gonna make my mom a better solitaire. And I was just planning
Yeah.
to do a Spider Solitaire, but I was always working on something else, and
Hmm.
then this idea popped up,
Yeah.
and it was a big deal to me. I feel like I won't have anything to talk about when my mom is actually on here, but it was a big deal to me because my mom will not just play my games because they're
Oh,
mine.
right.
She will tell me, she's very encouraging, like, oh, it's great,
Yeah.
but then I have to ask my dad, does she actually play it? And
Oh,
most of my games she won't play, but so I know that if she plays a game of mine, it's not just because it's mine,
all right.
that it's actually good. And Spider Solitaire was her daily go-to
Uh-huh.
whenever she had a moment to sit down
Yeah.
and just relax. And so it was a huge deal to me when I found out from my dad that basically I don't think my mom plays Spider Solitaire anymore. She plays Match Solitaire, which was like, I just, I felt like I had a good game at that point.
Yeah.
when I could, when my mom would
But
switch.
her endorsement means something. That's
Yes.
nice.
Yes. Yeah. So
Okay.
that was a big day for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I look forward to, hearing from her next week or whenever she
Yeah.
gets to,
Soon.
whenever you get to have, when you get her on.
And my sister Anita, she's also a big player.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna have her on again too. And she's a big inspiration for why I doubled down on this game. Most of my games, I got kind of to like a working state and then moved on.
Yeah.
This one, I've put a lot more into getting it polished and really.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's in large part due to my sister. But I don't know how I digressed. But this, I have a spin-off I want to make at some point, and
Mm-hmm.
the basic concept is to have more of a casual feel of a match 3, where imagine playing a double deck game, but you don't have to. Let's say it's a 3x3x26. You don't
Yeah.
have to get the matches 3 and 3, and you could get 2 or 4 or all 6 at once.
Oh, so whatever,
However many you can get in the front.
however
And
many you have.
basically,
Oh, so
it'll be
so all those times when there are 4 visible and you double tap and it
Yes.
goes ambiguous and you're like, oh, now I have to pick them.
Yes. Yes, and the idea will be
You
that
would just take all 4.
it's a
Oh.
scoring game. So like the more
Uh-huh.
you get together, it like multiplies
Oh,
your scoring bonus. So it'll
I
be like
see.
a big part of the game as I imagine it. I haven't yet even prototyped it, so I don't know if it'll be fun, but will be to
Yeah.
get as many together and get as big a match as you possibly can. So yeah, I'm excited to build that and see how it goes. And it
Okay.
won't be a puzzle in
Yeah.
terms of it won't use like just a deck. It'll be more like Tetris, where you're just getting random cards coming down and they never end.
I see.
So the goal will be more like match 3, where you have to get so many of each one, or a certain number of points with a move limit. I don't know. I don't know exactly how it's going to go, but something like that. So basically, more of a match 3 feel, but with that stacking solitaire element, so you can kind of jockey things into position and get the best possible score. I don't know. What do you think?
Oh.
Interesting?
I mean, yeah. Well, so, I mean, honestly, more interesting now that you've explained more about it. When you first said, oh, it's just going to be kind of a relaxed version of this, I thought, oh, that's not, why would anyone want to switch to that, right? Yeah. But
I guess I say
now
relaxed.
That you've explained some more of the variations, it sounds more interesting. Yeah.
Okay. I guess I say relaxed because it's not like a puzzle where you're having to undo. I want to get rid of the undo element. So you're always going forward, because I feel like certain players, like I think those of us who enjoy Match Solitaire don't have this issue. But there are a lot of players, I think, that are turned off by a game where they get frustrated when you're constantly having to undo and restart and getting stuck, things like that. So it'll be more, I'm thinking more of a game where you're just constantly moving forward, and it's pretty unlikely you're going to get stuck. You might run out of moves, I guess, but I don't think you'll get stuck. More like I don't know if you've played like well, of course you probably played Candy Crush or Toon Blast or Toy Blast.
I'm aware. I'm not a fan of, I mean, I've played like Bejeweled, which was kind of the precursor to Candy Crush.
Yep.
I didn't do it very long because I don't really like that style of game.
Oh, you might not like this then. Okay.
Oh well.
Oh well. Yeah, it's hard to make a game for everyone. Everyone's got different tastes. But yeah. So I keep thinking I'm going to work on that, but then I think it's you all in the Discord.
Then we keep telling you we want more in this game.
Which is
Sometimes I'm like, no, don't keep asking for stuff, because probably only like 5 people are going to care about that.
Yeah. But actually, I'm super happy to do it because, for one, it's exciting to do a feature that someone cares about. Usually I'm just like, I don't know if someone's going to like this or not. Put it out there. I don't really get any feedback. Did anyone care? I don't know. But when I'm doing a feature that someone asked for, I'm like, oh, yeah, Caitlin wants this. She's going to be happy when this comes out. So that's motivating for me. But also, I'm super happy that I got a recent review that's so much different than my early reviews. And I think it's due to all these additional, like, kind of niche features that I've added. But someone said, like, if they only had one game on their phone. Yeah, that blew me away.
That's just the nicest.
Yeah.
That's the nicest thing you could say about.
Yeah, like endlessly replayable. They could it would be if they could only have one game on their phone, it'd be this. And I think it's all these little things that are making it like that, making it worthy of. And that's more of my goal. Like, unlike these companies you saw me rant about and then delete, where they're like just, I don't know how to even say this, but they're just putting out like literally hundreds of games a month.
It's quantity. They're emphasizing quantity over quality.
Yes, and trying to make a quick buck on a few of them, and then Anyway, it is totally about quantity. I really want to make my dream is more to make a game that I wanted a game you could play for the rest of your life. It just make part of your daily routine. So I'm hoping the amount of variety and all these interesting little features like the ones you're asking for kind of make it so you're constantly discovering things like, oh, I didn't know that was there, and that kind of like, it's kind of a game that the people in Discord who are in the know can find a lot more stuff in than the person who just played it a little bit casually and don't know what all is in there. So
yeah,
that's fun for me. So don't hold back. Feel free to ask for anything. I don't some features are harder than others, and I don't necessarily get to them all right away. But I do have a long queue of things, and then every once in a while, I go through them and pick the next one to work on. And sometimes I'm just like cherry picking the easy ones, but once in a while I just in the mood for sort of like a tough puzzle. I'm in the mood for a tough challenging feature once in a while. And this histogram is one of them, and I'm excited to do it. It's a little
that sounds complicated.
It's not super complicated to do a bad version of it, but
I mean, it seems like it's easy enough to just generate it, but how do you generate it and then have it update continually in a way that
and not blow away
works
the server
and looks good and doesn't make the game 500 megabytes and
doing it efficiently and not killing the server and because even Apple doesn't do a great job of this. Like if you ever use Game Center games and you bring up their leaderboard, you're sitting there waiting for the leaderboard to show up. And it's like, oh my gosh. So I don't like. I really enjoy seeing reviews that like the game is buttery smooth and doesn't take much battery, and that's. So it's a little bit challenging to write in a way that's friendly to the network and the phone, and So, but I'm up for that challenge. I think I feel like I am. So
okay.
So it's gonna happen. You're gonna see a histogram soon in the beta.
All right.
Yeah. Well, I think I went on long enough for today.
Yeah. So nobody's still watching.
Nobody's staying on this long. Yeah. If anyone stays on this long, what should I give them? How about remove ads, some power-ups? I don't know. Hit me up on Discord if you watch to the end of this.
We should.
I need to give them some sort of code to tell me so that I know.
Yeah, there's a magic word, magic password that they have to DM you or something.
Yes. What is it going to be?
Pineapple.
I like it. How about pamplemousse? Pineapple pamplemousse. There we go. There's no way someone will get that randomly.
Well, how many people are going to know how to spell pamplemousse?
It's all right if they can't spell it, as long as it comes out sort of like that. But pamplemousse is one of my favorite, or one of my go-to indie bands. I don't know if you
they don't spell it. They don't spell it right.
Oh, they don't?
No. So the actual
word
in
French
you're
right. They spell it moose like the animal. In the
do they? I think it's also they spell it POM, and the actual French spelling is PAMPL.
Oh.
M.
So they really butcher it.
OUSSE. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so you're familiar with that.
It's one of my favorite words in French, is why I was readily able to pull that from the memory banks.
Okay. I love that word too. So you're familiar with the band? Obviously, if you know they
a little bit, yeah.
Okay. Jack Conte is like an interesting character to me. Entrepreneur, CEO and founder of Patreon. I don't know if you knew that.
It's the same guy?
That's his.
Whoa,
that's
I didn't know that. I mean, I use Patreon.
What's that?
But I didn't know it was he was the pamplemousse guy. Huh.
Yes, this is okay. This will be my fun fact of the day.
That's your fun fact?
Yes, fun fact. Jack Conte, very interesting guy. If you're ever bored and you want to get lost in YouTube, in the YouTube vortex, check out Jack Conte's early material, because before he was like a CEO and all that, he was just a guy making music on YouTube before that was much. It was kind of in the early days of that kind of stuff. and I think his work is really interesting. But one of the problems he had was that as a solo indie musician, it was impossible for him to make a living. So he couldn't. He just thought people should be able to make music like that and do it full time. And there was just no reasonable way to do that at the time. So he created Patreon out of that personal desire to be able to support himself making music. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. So anyway, he continues to this day, although I think he's more involved in the business side of things. But like tons of artists now can make a living online, tons of creative people because of Jack Conte. So check out his music, and his wife is awesome, Natalie Dawn. She's kind of got a jazz vocalist vibe, and they are hilarious. If you've ever seen their outtakes at the end of their videos, they are the funniest couple together. So anyway, that's my fun fact of the day. Pineapple Pamplemousse is the code. DM me that on Discord, and I'll give you something for sticking with this stream all the way to the very end. So
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Thanks for hanging out with me for so long.
Yeah.
That was a big commitment. But
that was fun.
All right. I'll see you around on Discord.
Okay.
All right. Take care.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.